Hey everyone, I wanted to talk to you about a new feature in Adobe Firefly called Structure Reference. It allows you to take your images or your images with shapes and generate them in Firefly, and your structure informs how that actual image is going to get generated. So I wanted to show you a specific example today using an actual logo that we have here that we're going to upload so that we can take this logo and see it in all sorts of different styles. So to do that, I have saved this as a PNG or a JPEG file, and I can go over to firefly.adobe.com. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to just give a quick prompt. I'm going to say, for example, chalk on a chalkboard. Great. So we can see that we have chalk and we have the chalkboard. But what I'd love to do is have my hello logo show up right inside this image. So to do that, we're going to go here, and first I'm going to just expand out this image to 16 by 9. And then what I'm going to do here is you'll see that there's a new section in here called Structure Reference. And this is where I can upload an image from my computer to be able to use as that reference. So let's choose our hello image here. Now I'm using an image that's really a very simple black and white, although you can actually upload any sort of images. Now the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my strength here. I'm going to bring this up on my structure reference. And what this does is this tells Firefly that I really want you to adhere to the structure that's inside of this image. So now what I can do is I can just go here, click on generate, and it's now going to generate a new set of images using that structure and our prompt of chalk on a chalkboard. And what we'll then see is quickly, boom, we got our hello, and it actually created that great, beautiful design going through that pattern with the chalk. It looks fantastic. Let's look at some of the other examples here. Wow, that's looking awesome. So let's take another example here. Let's say, for example, we want to drawing in sand on a beach and generate that there. And one of the really, really cool things is that I can really start getting creative. So here we can see that we have, sure enough, our actual hello that is drawn right there in the actual sand. Beautiful. But what we can even do is we can even say multicolor paint on old paper. And we can click on generate. Let's see what that looks like. Again, this is really sparking some different ideas of how I can take my logo and express it in different sort of settings on this. And here we go. Here we can see that we have all the vibrant colors of the paint that's dripping there, as well as it painted right in there. That looks fantastic. Let's see this one. That one also looks pretty cool with the splotches. That one looks really neat. And oh man, that one just looks fantastic and so vibrant. All right, so let's go with one more thing. We're going to add one where we want to take our actual hello logo and we want to put it on the bicep of a man. So let's go in here and we're going to say intricate tattoo on a man's bicep. And we're going to explicitly select photo as our content type here. And let's click on generate and let's see what we can get here. All right, there we go. Man, that looks fantastic. It looks super cool, and I love the lighting, how that blends in with the rest of the image there. Let's look at this one. Ooh, in blue, that looks kind of neat. See that one? Ooh, you know, also notice that it kind of matches with some of the curvature of the body, which is kind of neat there. And that one, that's pretty cool. What you can see is this is really something that otherwise it would have been very difficult for me to be able to photograph that or find that person to do that actual tattoo. So this is just a quick example of how you can use structure reference in Adobe Firefly to really create some really cool imagery with some of your different logos and shapes and so forth. So go to fireflyadobe.com and check it out for yourself.